Bro, is it working? Oh my god. Hold on, let me check first. Cause oh my god, I've spent like, hold on. I spent how many minutes? I spent like probably 45 minutes trying to set up the stream, and I always didn't want to stream anymore because I wanted to stream Final Fantasy, but it literally shut down my fucking PC 3 times, bro. Hold on, let me check. Okay, hopefully my PC is not gonna damn explode on me right now. Adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay, I think that's fine, but like barely visible for me because I'm kind of like blind-ish, so I can't really limit my sight too much. The current time, uh, like in real life. Oh my god, why do I have to set it here? Like, why don't the game just go into my fucking uh PC info? Oh no. Okay, what if I did this? Okay. What time is it even? Okay. Like this. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I literally just zoned out. And it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. It's loading. Oh. Stanley. Okay. Okay, I hope for the audio is better now because the last time I streamed the fucking audio wasn't good. Peculiar.
Unable to move for the longest time.
Bro, my
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me fix the audio because I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Okay, mic check. Is the audio not drowning my voice? Because I need to make sure of that. Because last time I streamed it was very, very loud. It was drowning my voice, so let me check that audio. Okay, I think it's better now. Butter now. Why am I so tall? Wait, what was I supposed to do? I was so distracted. Yo. Okay, I can't type anything in there. Why am I sliding? Is that part of the game? Can we make the music? Oh. Because sometimes the music's so loud. Let's make it medium at least. Or low. Since we're streaming. I don't want to freaking ass explode the PC. Auto walk? What does that mean? Okay. Let's go. Yo, that's so loud, man. Why am I sliding?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the workroom? Oh, the door's closed. Oh no.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story.
Yo, man, I just wanted to check, bro.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How is this? Oh, I turned it off. Oh no! Oh no. Where's the memo? Yo. What? Why is it doing that? Like that sound? Wait, isn't this the same place? What? Yeah, I'm just stuck here, man. Ooh, ladder? I don't like that I'm sliding around. I don't like it. What? Whoa.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's just follow him then. Yo, I don't like I can't open these doors, man. Whoa.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up. Yo! Take it out passive-aggressively. The recent co-workers were not supporting. Okay. Blue graphic heather. Heather? Oh my god, code in gray.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Yo, this is the fire.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I go downstairs? That's scary. I'm not going there. I'm kind of scared. Sound design's too good. Oh, this is scary too. What the hell? What the hell, Yana? What in the Resident Evil? Okay. There's no one here. We're at work on a freaking Sunday. Oh my god.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Maybe we're not human.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Where's the keypad, man? I'm kind of blind. Oh, yeah, I am stupid. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is scarier than before. Oh my gosh. What's this? This is scary, man. What in the world? Yo! What's up, Malachi? What's up, what's up?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Yes,
as though he
terrible.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Oh my gosh.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa, what the hell? Yo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Mind
door
control.
that read Mind Control
Escape.
Facility.
That's crazy. The decision of choice is getting to me. I want to run there because it's kind of like a straight line and it's gonna like, I don't know, essentially, let's get mind control again. Oh my god, this reminds me of that part in mouthwash.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this
Professor
place
X
hold?
confirmed?
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
Where
out?
is Cerebro actually? What in the world? Oh. We can't spread. Is this?
Now the monitors
What
jumped to life,
in-
their true nature
Yo.
revealed. Each bore the number of an
Game?
employee
What?
in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Oh
reduced to
my
images on a
days.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired? Am I the fired one? Oh, wait. Okay, we're supposed to proceed here. No. Did I click it?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to
Yo.
accept it blindly?
What in the world is that, man?
No.
Oh.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Unthinkable.
Was it even
What do you
possible?
mean?
Had he truly spent his entire life
Oh my
utterly
God. This
blind
light
to the
is
world?
literally like, where am I supposed to be facing actually? Yo.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
Oh
content.
my god, I can't see anything.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
Oh my
very
god,
place.
do I go down
And
there?
as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
What's the five
decided that
mean?
this machinery would never again exert its terrible
What?
power over another human
What?
life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
For all. Am I even... This is even there. Correct. Ah. Yo, man! Did it turn off the game? Oh my god. Bro.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Uncertainty?
Was it over?
Don't tell me this is the first ending.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
what?
away.
What's this?
And yet, even as the immense
Whoa.
door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
Where are we
streamed
going?
into the chamber,
Oh
he
my
realized
God,
none
bro.
of this mattered to him.
What in the hell,
For
yeah?
it was not knowledge
Oh.
or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
Bro.
but to let go. No longer would anyone
It's
tell him where to
taking
go,
so long. Oh
what
my
to
god,
do,
grass?
or how to feel. Whatever life
Oh
he lives, it will
my
be his. and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
By the void.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Oh my
This
gosh.
was exactly the way,
Grass.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was happy. Nature. Yo, that was the first ending. Oh, all I had to do was listen to the dude. Oh my god, man. That's crazy. Okay, so this time we're not gonna do anything he tells us to do.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Shut
What
up,
could it
shut up.
mean? Stanley decided to
see.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're not gonna go to the meeting room, but this is like the only way that we can move.
When Stanley came to a set of
Right
two
one.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
I
to stop
didn't
by the
know
employee
that.
lounge first, just to admire it.
This employee lounge. Yo.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
What
room.
is-
Stanley
what in the
simply
design is
stood
this?
here, drinking it all in.
This is not a good design, man.
But eager to get back to business,
I don't wanna
Stanley
go to
took
work.
the first open door on his left.
Wait, is that the way? No. Wait, let's go here. Whoa.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Ooh.
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
A4. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. I can't even jump. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. $1,000. Penalty for jumping off. Well, we don't have any money. Oh! Why can't I move my cursor? What in the world? Oh my god. Okay. Yo. What in... Yo, I'm just auto-walking. What? Hold on. I know there's... What? I'm on auto-walk. What the hell? What the hell, Yana? Is my W key stuck? Okay, it was. What the heck? Oh, I saw in the settings a while ago there was auto-walk, so... I got it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
I
not
don't
your
got feet.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust
where are
in
we
someone
going?
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
Can I jump?
story has been
Wait,
about
can I-
nothing but you.
Yo!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
Okay, I can't
convinced
open
that I
that
want
one.
something bad to happen to you?
Oh,
Why,
I can- oh, it-
I don't know
it leads
how
me
to
there.
convince you
Okay.
of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Beautiful?
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Oh,
Give me a
no,
chance.
wait. Is this like... Hold on. What the fuck? Oh!
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I want to go to the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red
No, we want to
door.
go to the blue door, bro.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Okay.
walked through the red
the blue door,
door.
bro.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
blue
You want
door.
to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes.
don't
Oh.
let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Oh
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed
like, what if that
developer
one's the red
textures.
door over
Is
here?
this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Specifically
Do you not
for
think I put a lot
you.
of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see.
Orange.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Is that Pantone?
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I wanted
Work
to see,
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
I don't know,
so far.
parkour.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
What is that?
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
64, 64. What is that? Wait, what is this one? Yes, go here. This looks amazing. Oh, please rate your experience.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I don't want to help in your feedback research survey, so I'm going to answer 3 because 3 is the worst answer.
3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that?
Something that
Yes?
could piss off a researcher
Wonderful.
is someone answering 3.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. I better be number 1. Good old Neil. Is this real people? Oh! 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence. It shows a blue door. To get to the correct door. Oh, I'm in last place. Friends list empty. That's crazy, bro. Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Boot it up? Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Who licensed their baby to this game to go into a fire?
Will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't want it. Bro, just go into the fire. I'm so sorry, bro. You didn't even burn.
Heartless bastard.
Well,
Did you
the
do
baby
it because
didn't
you
even
hate
burn,
babies,
bro.
or
Look.
purely to spite me?
See,
Because if it's the latter,
the baby
well, I
didn't
don't know
burn.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience.
The baby
for me.
got like
I'm
fire
not even
resistance
going to try.
potion.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh,
Thank
don't
you for
leave
playing.
me.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Of course.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay, what
Let's
game?
see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, let's see. My god. Oh my goodness. What is this? Why are we in Wyoming?
What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Why are we in the state where nobody
What
is?
is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
How do we even get out here? Oh, here. Wait, is there like, what is this? I can't. How do you zoom in, by the way? Because I know that you can zoom in something. Space. You can't. Hold on. Bro, my snot is literally dripping down my nose. Okay. There's nothing else I can attract. Oh, there's different settings. Hold on. Let me adjust it a bit. Okay. What in the... That's literally a hazard, bro. And this whole thing is made out of wood.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What can't be? Is there a bear? What do you mean?
It is.
What?
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Lake. Oh my God.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
What?
That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You could just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
What the hell?
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Like The Office. Don't even take me back there, bro.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Not like if I swear to God, if it's a maze, I'm gonna crash out. Why is the damn stream lagging, bro? I don't know how to fix the latency. What is this?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
What?
There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
What?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Is there a
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Is this Rocket
sports
League?
Ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Is this
we shall
not
run
Rocket
the bases
League?
and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the... Oh my... This is literally Rocket League, bro. Oh my... Oh, yo, hold on. Yo, wait, what team am I even? Oh.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is
I'm
this
winning.
fun?
Well,
is it better
what
than
team
my
am I
miserable
even?
little story that I worked so hard on?
Boom.
Stanley, I have a
Oh
thought.
my gosh.
And I realize I'm not a
I know, right? It's
sportsologist,
Rocket
but
League.
if one ball
Oh my
generates
God.
a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an
Multiple
even
balls.
more euphoric sports experience.
Wait, where's the
I'm
ball?
going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Where?
Yes.
Why am I
Goodness,
in
that
Rocket
really does feel
League,
amazing,
man?
doesn't it?
Oh my
Stanley,
God.
I'm like a child
But
in a
like,
confectionery shop.
I should be playing with
simply have to have
somebody.
more.
What in the
I'm
world?
insatiable. More balls.
More balls. Hold on. Let me fix the freaking ass. What? Wait. Okay. I'm like a cat. Well, these balls are going in the freaking goal by himself.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yes.
Are you having
I
fun?
guess I'm enjoying
Is this
it.
a real video game?
Oh my God,
Well,
I'm
I sure
lagging.
hope you're having a good
Oh my
time, because
God.
guess what? It's
Bro!
over. That's
what?
right. Your little fun
No!
comes to an end. This is my game, and what
Your
I
game,
say
though.
goes.
I bought this
You
game.
get to have
so
fun
it's
when I
my
let you,
game.
Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries
Boundaries?
for you. Without rules
Yo.
or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm
Oh
your
my
sense
gosh.
of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game,
I don't wanna
now
play
I
your
don't want to
game.
play with you either. So, goodbye,
No,
Stanley.
bro.
I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Yo, don't leave me
I
here.
don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows?
Unless,
you're
like,
an
you leave me with the
inventive
balls.
kid, you'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
What? He just left me here. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it is Rocket League. Bro was calling it space something. Oh my god. This is crazy, man. Yo. Oh wait, what if we fall into the goal thing? Like, are we allowed to do that? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Can we? Oh my god, we can!
Hold on. What are you doing?
Yo! Okay. Great minds think a lot of exits. Word.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Well, take me back. You literally left me there. Oh my god, this is absolutely scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my god, I fell. I thought there was a platform there. Where am I? Wait. Oh my god, I'm lagging so bad. We're in the 5th floor. So a while ago it was all 400 something. Oh my god. Yo. Oh, we're in the 4th floor. What? But we were just in the 500s. That means... anyways. Oh my god. Okay, this is our room. Right? Evil Stanley room. Oh my god, I'm lagging so bad. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Oh. Did my game just crash?
I wonder what he
Never
found.
mind.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well,
The
perhaps
leading
he's
man.
gotten it.
The main character.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Needs you.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What am I supposed to do here? I'm literally clicking everything. Oh, okay, there we go. Yo, it's not loading. Man, load up the game. Oh my god. Okay, we're back. We're back in the beginning. How do we interact? Like spaces interact, but like, oh my god, can we? Where is it? See, it's already ultra low. Okay, we don't need smooth. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, this is the start again, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So bad, bro.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A memo. I want to go. New content?
Oh, new content?
Oh my god.
What does that
So
mean?
scaring me.
New content.
I'm lagging too bad. Eh? Yo, man. The lag is crazy, bro.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Why are we in the... It's a small world.
Step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Of course,
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure
Deluxe.
it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
The elevator isn't even working. Oh my god.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Ultra Deluxe and the elevator isn't even working.
Come
on, man, the budget, bro.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Now. Let's do it.
But this elevator is definitely outdated. It's so long, and why is
initial impressions of
ground
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
green? I mean, like grass or something like that.
It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
What in the...
All right.
jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
Ooh. Can you hear me pressing my keyboard? Oh my god. Wait, what if we needed these jumps? Hold on. Like, can we jump outside? Oh, we can't. Wait, what if we need it here? Oh my god, I used up like half of that.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
What if I needed those jumps?
Another elevator.
No.
Stanley,
Bro.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Really, it's literally overwhelmingly positive.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
1,000 hours?
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is this? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
No way,
bro. You've
bro.
got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Reset the game?
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Hold on, bro. How do I even... You didn't even make me have a choice. Oh my gosh. Also, how do I freaking fix the latency on the stream? That's crazy. What I gonna do with the big attitude? Hold on, let me fix this. Oh, what's that? Okay. Yo, the game isn't even opening anymore. Yo! The game's just stuck. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to fix the freaking lag. This is the only options. Okay, let's okay. Let's keep it. Oh no, did I? Okay. That's all. That's all the choices I have. I hate Mondays. That's me.
Psst. Stanley.
What in the 5 Nights at
Come
Freddy's?
over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Hold on, I want to see whatever is here. Okay, that looks boring. Let's go here. How do we even go here? Oh, okay, it's auto crouch. What in the 5 Nights at Freddy's? What is this? Nut! Oh, coffee. What do you mean nut? That's crazy. Oh my god. Yo, yo, yo. I don't know how to get rid of this lag, bro. Okay. Hold on.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
What?
our little secret.
What in the Zelda? Oh my god, bro. We're in the Legend of Zelda. We're outside
I
again.
call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
This is
PC.
crazy. 2013.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you
Really?
of how wonderful
been
Stanley
so
Parable
long.
was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
2013. Someone
Back
born in
then,
2013 is
video
now like
games had
33 years old.
integrity. Back then, it all
Stanley
meant
Parable.
something. Oh,
Clips.
the waste.
Good times. Wait, what does this mean? Why is there a thing here? Memory lane. Really? They really see these of this game? This game on console? British Academy Award. Stanley Parable. Is this real? Debut game. Game innovation. Story. Is that real? Are they just... Wait, why is this like a Nick corner? What? Is that my boss? Oh my god. Los Angeles Times. What in the architecture is that? What? Is it...
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Don't read any
"Where
reviews
so many
except
games
this
that aspire
one.
to be more than games end up less than
How do
any
you-
form of art. Stanley Parable strives and
I
then
can't read,
succeeds
bro.
to be
10 out of
every
10?
game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was
Chill,
Persona
bro.
3. It was all of them. And now
This dude talks too
it's
much, man.
nothing. It's no games
Yo,
at
yo.
all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Ooh, should we go down there? What's that? Original. Let's go down here. Can I open this one? I can't even open that. Person of the year. Off. On. Okay. Is this them designing the game in AutoCAD? Oh my god.
Here's another moving passage,
Course.
this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable
I don't
is
care
both
about your
a richly
reviews.
stimulating commentary on the nature of
Wait, is
choice
this real?
in
I
games,
like this
and one that
box.
offers some of the
It
most
looks nice.
enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've
How do I get
ever
up
been
there?
confronted with in a game. 9 out of
I wanna
10.
press
Don't
that
you
button.
get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
The
It
game
didn't
was
need
perfect.
anything else. It didn't need new content.
It didn't need
It just
new
needed to be
content.
left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of
read.
beloved video game memories.
What opened? Wait, what opened? Is it this one? I can't even go there, bro. The serious room? I can't even seriously go about, like, through here. Yo! I can't even jump. Okay, maybe there's like... Jump is space, but I can't fucking jump. Oh my god, bro. I can't even jump. How are we supposed to go here, man? Oh my gosh. Interact. I can't go there, bro. So let's just go back.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, here.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
In the
What's
Left
this?
4
What's down
Dead?
here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being
Steam
collected down
reviews.
here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended. Honestly,
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is
So
obnoxious
bad,
and
it's
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Irritating.
Unfunny.
Unfunny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious
Oh my
work of
gosh.
art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags
It's
to insert
raining.
into the Stanley parable. But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even
Philosophical.
imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The sound is crazy.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games,
So you don't
this
even wanna read
preachiness
this
gets
one?
annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy,
Preachy?
am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy, honestly, you
You are.
can. Oh, goodness.
Absolutely
This is
preachy.
actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it...
Light and
I always
airy.
thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my
Memory.
otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a
Unimpeachable
failure.
track record.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable
can't- you
isn't
can't
quite
let
as sterling as I
everybody
always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop
Parable
doing
or something.
anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's
You can't do
happening.
this, you can't.
I wish there was a skip button.
Legit
A skip
though.
button.
Oh,
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only
What in the
positive reviews of the
tsunami?
Stanley parable.
Oh my
That's my
God.
motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we
customer.
shall have.
okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's
And
fine.
here it is. Go ahead and give it a
Hey,
shot.
hold on.
I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of
Where's
self-absorption...
it, bro? Bro speaks too much,
Okay,
man.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say
Oh,
that the
there's one more
amount
door.
of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
You speak.
You've just been frozen
You've
there.
spoken
I
for
don't know why the
12
skips are
hours.
getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley.
Oh my
You're
god.
back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Oh my god, there's no more button to put me to
Oh,
press.
hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe.
There's just no one here. Oh, this is so scary. I can still press it though. Oh my god, I hate that sound, bro.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They
Where are the
bemoaned, they
jokes?
screamed,
Where are the
they
jokes?
gnashed their teeth and said,
Entertain me. Oh my god, bro, this is actually kind of scary. Stop, man.
The end is never the end, 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 is never.
I would like to move on already, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. Oh my god, I'm lagging now. What? And I still don't have an open door. Like, bro. The wall should be down. Bro, don't do this to me, man. Oh my god, bro. The apocalypse is crazy. What does that mean, bro? Oh my god, I'm so scared. I am so scared right now. You don't even understand. Oh my god. I hate sound design. Sound design is too good. No, I can't skip it. Oh my god, I'm slanted. Oh, okay, hold on. Hello? Mr. Parable? Is anybody here? Oh my days. We're stuck in the freaking desert, bro. What in the coming of age music? Oh my. Where am I to go? Wait, can we press the skip button? I don't want to like walk all the way there and then there's gonna be nothing for me. Let's see. Can we press it? I can't press it anymore. Okay. Let's walk straight. Oh! Okay. I need to sneeze. Oh my god. We're back as Stanley, the office worker. Not Stanley stuck in the middle of the desert.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, like new content or... Let's see.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
But like,
yes,
is it the same?
I have something very exciting
I think
to
this
show
is the
you.
same. Hey, how do we get over there? I want to get over there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Yeah,
doors,
so to the
he
left
entered the
because
door
I
on his
want to go
left.
to this one staircase that was emitting red light.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Somebody's here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's this one? We're in the parking.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh, this is a loop,
And then
bro.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of
crazy.
existence in a
I'm
single
crazy.
moment for no
Act
reason
like an
at all.
angel, just like crazy.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Don't got no feet.
Why did doors close automatically behind him
Because there's
wherever
someone
he
following me.
went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This
All
can't
too
be real.
strange.
And at
Can't be
last,
real.
he came to the
Is this
conclusion that had been on the tip
real?
of his tongue. He just hadn't
Oh, we're in
found
a
the
session
words for
tonight.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, we're going outside.
dreaming! He yelled.
Oh my god.
This is
song's
all a
so lit.
dream.
Congratulations.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I
God, the
suppose
lag
I'll
is
wake up
crazy.
soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god.
Then
I'm
he
floating.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and
Oh
it
my.
too appeared. It was so much fun,
I'm
and
not floating
Stanley
anymore, though.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of
very
them
easy
all
to-
entered Stanley's
to
head.
dream
One he was
lucidly.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly
That's
strange. I'm dreaming about a voice
Voice describing me
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts,
thoughts.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of
Yeah, I'm
course,
lagging so bad.
this
Let's
was
just
not a
stop
dream.
walking.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake
He
up!
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up,
Let me wake up,
he thought
bro.
to himself. I'm through with this
This
dream.
I wish it to be over.
Let me go back to my job.
Let me continue pushing the buttons, please. It's all I want.
I want my apartment
and my wife and my job.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is
It's
normal.
normal. I am normal. Everything is
will be
normal.
fine.
Everything is will be fine.
I am okay.
Okay. Bruh, we're still here. Come on.
Stanley began screaming.
Screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
I have a boss. I have an office.
I am real.
real.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh my gosh, bro.
And everything went black.
Bruh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings,
Oh my
and
god,
walked
that's
to
the
her
girl from
place
the
of
picture.
work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Stanley!
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Yo.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
What
in that
crazy
moment,
people
she
look
thought
like is
to herself
crazy.
how lucky she was to be normal. I
How
am
lucky
sane.
she was to be
I am in
normal.
control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Turn and ran? What? Hold on. Okay, bro. How many endings is this game? Like, genuinely. Like, I'm not trying to get all the endings, but I want to get at least the interesting ones. Because I enjoyed playing a similar game to this. Was it Moral Dilemma? It's kind of like this one. Moral Dilemma was inspired by Stanley. Why am I small? A while ago I was towering. Okay, I was crouching. Never mind.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What
Stanley
could it
decided to
mean?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, but the sign is different. Wait. Okay, that's the doors one. No, I
Oh,
think
good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Wait, would it be the same? Like, guess this is the same thing, right? I'm kind of curious. Let's see if it would give me the same thing. Let's see if it's... Because a while ago I went through this door already, but it had a different sign, I think. I don't know, bro. How do I fix the latency? Well, I think I can only fix the latency if before the stream. Hold on.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
2? Oh. The end is never
Yes,
the
you
end.
see, isn't this
Again.
far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Investor
Why there are so many
showcase.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Truly been asking for.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so
Couldn't
much
even afford to
catchier than
make it full
Ultra
screen.
Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe. What does it even mean? But the
That's a
Stanley
good-ass,
Parable 2.
layout.
Now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term
The color
franchising
red.
potential.
Holistic value. TSP, what does that mean? Oh, the Stanley Parable. That meal. Beer back. 2 doors. What's this? Why no? Oh my god. This is a good ass TV, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything
like this one.
scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. Can we go here? Is there possible? Okay. New features. Bus? Oh my gosh. It's gnarly. Whoa. What?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch. Oh, this is. I remember watching like a Germa clip and then he scanned the code and he was on the freaking site. That's crazy. Hear your name in the game. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. And it will just say Stanley. What is this? Ooh, epilogue. Okay, let's do that one later.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Wonderful.
Jim.
Jim?
Sorry, I should
Oh yeah,
clarify.
yeah, that's my name.
Right now, the button
How'd you
only
know?
says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name,
In the
whatever
final
name that
game.
is.
I
Here,
think this
let's
supposed
have
to
you
be the final
role
game.
play as Jim to really simulate the full
I am
experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you
Bro.
don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing
Okay,
it
bro.
again, and
Oh
this
my
time let me
God.
finish first.
Okay, fine.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
I am
Imagine
Jim.
yourself driving to work as Jim, playing
Okay,
frisbee on the
driving.
weekends as Jim.
Frisbee? Who
Staying
even
up all
plays
night
frisbee
for popcorn and
these
horror
days?
movie sleepover as Jim. Developing a crippling substance addiction
Whoa.
as Jim. Rediscovering yourself through
Well,
fringe
Jim is
religious
a lot
groups
of
as
things.
Jim.
What the heck?
And
What the
finally,
helly?
dying a slow death at an old age,
What?
surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
What?
Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If
I
so,
don't know.
then please step
Okay.
forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see?
Oh my
What a thrill!
gosh.
What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh my god, this dude. Oh my god.
Jim.
It hits even harder
It
the
hits
second
harder.
time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Personal validation.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise,
Okay.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
But I thought we all gonna be Jim. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable
am
2.
Jim, I am
That
Jim.
would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
let's go to the epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Is that a freaking CCTV? Oh, never mind. It's a... Oh my god, I'm blind. Free new plus easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. How do we go there? Infinite hole. Settings world champion. Settings world champion. This is the one like you have to set everything at a certain thingy. Oh! It needs to be something. I forgot. Let's search it up later how to get that one. Oh, can we...
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Stanley! Collectibles. Okay, let's go here first. Get it here, Odiso. Okay. Let's get this achievement. Anything for...
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Gimme! Oh my god. Wasted our time there. Bro, come on. Free achievement. Oh my god.
What else?
Okay.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole. It won't end. Let's do that one later. Collectibles. Can you find them? Collect them all. Whoa.
Ah. Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my god, guys. Give me this. Oh! Yay! Stanley! That looks like Germa. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Exit. Now let's finish this infinite hole first. Wait, what's this one? No screenshots, but why?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Step knees? How do you get well?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
I don't even know who my step-niece is.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
What's this one? Reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
there's no bucket
I'm
here.
happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
What?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Give me
Can
the
you imagine what a
bucket.
pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
The perfect solution.
Come on, give it a try.
Why is he laughing like that?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Charisma?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay, we got a free bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Wait, hold on. Can I go here? No. Wait, have we been it? No screenshots. What happens if we... Oh my god, that scared me. What happens if we screenshot that? I screenshotted. Oh my god. The baby is all grown up. I screenshotted that. I thought that would get like an achievement for it. Let's go to the infinite hole. Oh my god. Okay. What's this? Oh my.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay, what if we just keep falling?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
But I want to see what's at the bottom. You know, we're gonna do the emoji bucket. Wait, they don't got water.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
Maybe.
It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From
like
one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Yes,
Look,
I'm so
I
clever.
think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Yes, I literally emoji bucket like
infinitely.
Down here.
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Wait, can I still teleport back?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole
mostly
infinite?
Like, no.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport
like
button to warp
hole,
up to the top of the
don't need
hole
to
and we
put
can move on.
infinite.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Yeah, that's what happens if we just stay here. Let's see. Why are there cigarettes here, bro? How this, like... oh my gosh. Can't see. Like, I still don't know how to zoom in because I saw some people, they could zoom in, but I don't know how to do that.